The Rings of Power. Hey, you know what? I really liked that tie-in at the end of last episode, episode 2, where he actually said, you will become the Lord of the Rings. I thought that was awesome. I like that. I know some people may be like, meh, but I like it when they work it in like that, like the titles for things. And it felt natural. Anyway, guys, episode 3 of the Rings of Power, season 2. Are you ready to get underway here? You know, this is part of a playlist found in the card's description. You know what? Full first season and first 2 episodes are up right now. You know how it works. Can't show you the entire image here on the side due to copyright reasons because copyright strikes and claims and all that stuff. But it's always meant for you guys to take your window of your own, put it up over mine, and we'll sync it together. I'm hitting the play button now, but this is just a recap of previously on, so I'm skipping recap button now, and we're at the intro, skipping the intro button now, and we are underway for episode 3 of The Rings of Power, titled The Eagle and the Scepter. The Eagle and the Scepter. All right. And if I get copyright claim for too much audio, I'll fix it in post and put it up later. Oh yeah, this guy. He was Beric was the horse. I forgot where we left him. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. Look at that. And the music too. Just letting her run out like that. Beric chuffs.
Don't be afraid, Four Legs.
No? You think that would be good meat for them, but yeah, one of the orcs has to be the horse handler. Oof. Well, that's what happens. Yeah, I don't know why you think if it's dragging you, what do you think is going to happen? You think you're going to be able to get leverage to stop it?
Nothing comes out of there alive.
Nothing comes out of the Black Forest alive, including the Force? See, I don't know enough about horses to tell you if it's a good-looking horse or not. Like some people can tell by the way the back arches or something like that. I don't know. Or how much muscles it has. Doesn't smell any predators going into that cave. Usually a cat or a bear. Doesn't sense danger. Okay. Uh-oh. Watch out for the spider now. Oh, are those baby spiders? If you got arachnophobia, this one might not be for you. Spiders and I get along as long as they don't try to come into my room, you know? If you come in here, then that's it. You're toast. So they have no prejudices here, orc or human. They're going to eat you. Guys, we can fight another time. We're in some serious trouble here. Well, we do know that Middle Earth has some pretty big spiders. Ugh. Can you hear that? That going around you like that? The scattering or scurrying? Sildor. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're with the Sildor. This is the guy that will get the ring, cuts it off Sauron. So we know that he makes it out of here. Stomp it. Gross. That's gross. Let's go. Eric, punch it. Let's get out of here. Hmm. Oh yeah, he's Isildur's father. That's right. Well, he was back in Numenor. Is that where he was from?
I shall miss him.
You speak so freely of dead kings. Yet
Your blame belongs to another. Oh yeah, that's right. And he had access to one of those orb thingies.
What is it?
Yeah, we haven't seen her yet either. Belzegar.
It's only the beginning of our mourning.
Oof. Guard, you let somebody actually get in striking distance? This scene lacks a little bit of emotion because we're not quite exactly familiar with the events that, like, unless you watched season one, like before you watched all of this, it's not fresh. So maybe a little bit of a flashback there could have helped instead of the spider scene. Belzegar, huh?
Possessions of the dead. They become hallowed keys into doors that are now forever shut.
Why are you here?
Show me what you hide behind your back. I will tell you.
Why do you care so much, huh? Just a bangle and bracelet. Oh, cousin. Okay.
What is time for you to choose?
Yeah, this part of the story I remember was a bit kind of like a bit of a dance for the Game of Thrones, right?
Crimson for Numenor's future. Long enough. It is time that we attend to the concerns of the living.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting conversation. I felt like they were testing each other to how much you going to tell me, um, kind of thing, right? There was some posturing a little bit in there. I like these costumes.
Enough. In the event that someone did, why would they not bring it forth?
It's a different type of costuming than you would get in House of the Dragon. But it still chimes of that kind of aesthetic. I like it.
Part of town. What are you doing in the old quarter?
Came here to bury a king.
I insulted you.
Ooh, So we're throwing shade.
Bled with the queen on the battlefield.
Hmm.
Little bit you suffers and infirmity. Have I made myself plain?
Hmm. Yes. Key.
Secret.
Gone. They took it. So she has it. They're going to wield it for the bad side.
But we are safe here.
Because he believes that Sauron could come back, right?
Burden to know, and a son's burden to trust him. Trust me, my son.
Oh, that's his son. Are there female orcs? And if so, who was okay? I guess there are. You hear baby orc. Is that the mother? Uh, it's a good point. I remember in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, we never really saw female orcs or goblins. They must have existed. They have to, obviously, right? Well, okay, so we got a troll. Hill troll. Eater of dragon bones. Sauron. Hmm. So that would have been a commercial break, but I went through it there, guys. That's at 21 minutes 05. 21:05. And we're jumping forward here to the Sauron. Celebrimbor.
Rings. One for each of Middle-earth's most powerful man or elf. They shall be rings of power.
Rings of Power.
Reversed our fortunes. I believe it can do the same for yours.
Can it, Mithril? Yes.
By one of his own.
My father and I are no longer on speaking terms.
What during
You would offer that information to an elf. You would volunteer that. I'm really surprised. Yeah.
Are you?
Yes, forgive me. This is...
a friend? The elves.
Hmm.
Funny. He's never mentioned you.
He's not buying it. Yeah. He's sus. He's looking at him like,
I am
Certainly.
afraid.
Take whatever time you need.
yeah. So he,
Yes. But magic rings. Does no part of this sound strange to you?
yeah. Sounds a little bit like magic beans.
But you're wrong now. I don't care if they're magic.
Oh, it was cold that day. Did you see that? When they were filming this day? You see the breath come out of her? Why?
What about the High King?
Yeah. Why are you pushing this so much? Oh, that's why.
The truth is, he does not even know I am here. Nevertheless, sooner or later, Gil-galad will discover the truth.
Yeah. Are you suggesting, ooh, that he doesn't? course, he's lying, right? He won't do that.
This is my moment.
Pride. Celebrimbor's full of pride. Oh, there. Yeah. It should appease him, shouldn't it? And here we are back at the dark story. 2840. Oh yeah, don't drink that water. Oi. It's turn. Slipper? What was that? Oh, shoes. Okay. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You take the shoes of a dead man. So be it. Slightly echoes what happened with uh, the two towers, right? When um, he fell off the cliff. And the horse came to save him. Viggo Mortensen's character. Ooh, got him in the leg.
Sorry. I thought you were an orc.
Hey, this is a serious wound.
Stabbed you in the thigh.
Could have been worse.
Wrap it. Press it. I forgot what you're supposed to do too. You're supposed to like actually put cloth inside of it, right? Is that what I understand? Yeah. Missed them.
dead everyone there. Your folk too, any luck?
Okay, so now we know where we're going. I really like the use of B-roll, of the showing of nature and stuff like that. The high helicopter shots, the wide angle. Pelagir? Pelagir? Old Numenorian settlement. Like, that's nice. Like, that's beautiful, man. You could live there, man. Hey. Timestamp 33 minutes and 40 seconds. It's just about an hour long. So just about halfway there. Just over halfway.
Orcs.
Pelargir. By Kevin Pillar, James. Pelargir.
We ought to keep moving.
Least we can do is give him something to eat.
Oh, he's branded. Yeah. It's a trap. Oof. Horse isn't going to go with you. It's going to buck you. Ah. Arendir. Yes. Finally. Because he was one of my favorite characters of the first season. Awesome. Awesome shot.
Remember? Elven memories do not dim.
That was kind of a close one, though, guys.
My horse. I can't abandon him.
Bushwhacking takes time. When there's no trail, something may appear like that wood there. Looks like, yeah, it didn't have deep brush, but at any moment that can turn like waist high and it'll slow you down considerably. Trust me. I know. So that's the actress that didn't come back. She died? So they wrote her out? Is that, yeah. For wanting to explore other creative possibilities. Like, I don't understand why actors at this stage of the game do that to themselves. It's like, You're just getting momentum here. And it's about getting your face and your work out in front of eyes. I think it has to do with a little bit of pride. Some feel like they've been trained. Oh, I remember that kid too. Uh, I'm a classically trained actor. I shouldn't be doing stuff like this. I should be on stage or on Broadway. And it's like, guys, it's work. And you never know, like in this field of acting, you never know how much work you're ever going to get. So you got to take it when you have it. Until you get to the point where, yeah, you can be a little bit more selective. Anyway, got to close off that chapter. Okay, so this kid here, that was his mother. Harvey. It's weird that we got the theme of famine here. The last season of House of the Dragon also had a theme of famine, strife.
You to open the Royal Grain Reserves.
How long will the reserves last?
So what they're trying to set up here is that he's going to have to accept the offer of the Mithril for uh, the rings because he's got to appease the people. He's got to make sure he's got to look after his kingdom, right? Swallow your pride.
I felt it my duty as a dwarf to bring you his offer.
I don't just say sorry right away. At least you're talking. That's what I always say when families or people in the family are butting head. Just you don't have to say sorry right away. Just talk to each other.
And
Well, he's apologizing.
I'm sorry. This power in Eregion, I don't trust it.
Aragorn. That was his name. You just remember that now, James? It's a battle.
I failed. Failed to stop Adar. By human flesh. Those who took the mark of Adar. I wish I could share my relief with your father.
Now, that's one thing. If you brand your servants or your people who like serve you, it can also work as your detriment because it's kind of like the enemy can easily spot them. So subterfuge and spying is kind of like off the table. "44 minutes in, guys. First two episodes started off with such a bang. This one's kind of slowed down and given us a lot of exposition, but it's setting the table for things to come. Oh, look at that set. That set is amazing.
I was born there. Now it lies under the wave.
Revenge. The quest for vengeance is just, yeah, it will consume you.
You're watching us.
Hmm.
Now. So for my part,
That hurt, but he needed to get that off his chest.
It's an aqueduct. It's supposed to bring water into your homes. You know where he is?
Paralyzing the blade.
He'll make it. If he's even half as strong as you, I'm certain of it.
It really has kind of slowed down to a snail's pace here, hasn't it? Like that scene with Arendir and the boy. I like that because it's tying up a little bit of a loose end emotionally. And I like the scene with father Durin. Riptide. Very dangerous.
I keep wondering.
I just told them she drowned.
Hmm. Wow.
To try and do something singular.
Hmm. And see, that was a good moment too. It's slow, but the little scenes, they're paying off, right? Oh, she's got the mark. So she's spy. She's burning it off so they can't find it. Ah. Now, is she burning it off because she's going to flip? Or is she still holding allegiance to Adar? Those are the questions. 51 minutes, guys. 51 minutes. What, 10 minutes left? Damn.
Share your fire? Lose your mum.
attacked 3 of our camps. Hold him!
Mhm. Mm. What is that? No, what is picking them up? This is a troll? It's a troll, right? Yeah. Give up your position. There's trolls, right? Because they foreshadow that at the beginning. Oh, wow, look at that dress. I wish we would have maybe finished off that storyline a little bit before we went back to here. Like that would have been like a big way to close out this episode. Oh.
She's unfit to rule.
The grief of Numenor is sacred to me. We have bloodied and been bloodied.
Hmm.
Firstly, ask yourself this.
Yeah. Good look at the work on this part. Sildor.
With his dying words, the king spoke to me.
Oh, another one of those situations. With his dying words, the king said this.
And died in Middle Earth. This elf stone is your queen.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Destroy it.
No!
Can't destroy it. You can only cover it. Yeah, I said don't touch it, dude. Now you got insurrection. Well, why isn't the guard getting her out of there? I don't understand it. One of the eagles.
The eagle favors Farazon!
That's. You see. But he just stepped up there. Okay. So is this the mithril? They gave him the mithril to make the rings? Looks like he did. See how this part seems like it was glossed over a little bit, right? But I guess, okay, we don't need to see them go get it and give it to them and stuff. I actually didn't think that the dwarves would get their rings until the end of this season. Or maybe it will be the men that'll get the rings at the end of this season. Oh, did he exchange it for something else? Can he swap it out? Because he wants the mithril for himself to make his own ring, right? Okay, my thoughts. My initial impressions are it felt like there was a bunch of individual scenes in this one that made sense when you were watching them, but it felt a little disjointed. And then when they were trying to wrap things up there towards the end, it felt like there was three different storylines going on there with Sildor that you could have easily left it there and then moved on to the Eagle scene, because I'm not sure exactly I'm gonna have to take time to digest what that whole Eagle, that big scene meant exactly. Um, and then of course then you tail in the end here of them crafting the rings for the dwarves, right? Farazan, Tristan Gravel. But my priest. Yeah. Estrid is a new character. Theo did a good job. You see what I mean? It was a little bit disjointed. The eagle and the scepter. The scepter. What was the scepter in this? Some good acting, though, from Isildur there, Maxim Baldry. No, here, curious. On the, on this page, it says his name is Sauron. They're not calling him Anatar here. They're not listing him here as Anatar. But I like the scene with Durin. Actually, I liked a couple scenes with Durin and Disa. Durin and Disa had some good scenes, and then I liked the scene with Durin and his father talking about should we give them how he doesn't really trust them to do the rings, right? Yeah, this scene here. And as I said, I don't know if he needed to apologize right away, because sometimes just talking is good enough. It's like you're extending the olive branch, you're paving the way for the apology to come later. Like, okay. Joseph Ritchie says, good morning. Did you watch season 1? Yes, we did. And this is part of a playlist where season 1 is part of this playlist. So if somebody went back and watched all of our season 1 watch-alongs, it'll tie straight into this, and you'll be able to watch it all straight through. But yeah, the actor Peter or Owain Arthur, ONL Arthur, who does Durin, good actor. I whenever he's on screen, and Disa, their chemistry is just like wow. That's one of the reasons why I like the Dwarves. So we didn't get any Elrond this episode. We didn't get any Galadriel this episode. That's fine. So guys, what's going to happen here is we will try to keep, because it's going to be every Thursday, right? That an episode is going to come out now. We're 3 episodes in, and next week already is going to be midway through the season. But it's good. This one I felt a little bit slow though. This is one episode where I don't know if I'd go back to revisit it, but it was good acting, good. It was setting the table is what I felt. We'll keep Rings of Power for Thursdays. Survivor starts up in September here as well. We're not quite to September. We're almost there. But when Survivor starts up, we're gonna have to figure out and massage. We may just have to do 2 up. Like we might have to do Survivor and Rings of Power on Thursdays, because at the end of September, Hell's Kitchen starts back up. So we will be doing Hell's Kitchen. The good thing about that though is that those are on Fridays. So we'll be watching Hell's Kitchen, Rings of Power, and Survivor together. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. I liked the first season, Joseph, but it was rough getting into it. All right, the first 3 or 4 episodes were like people were jumping ship, and I totally understood why. I stuck the course, and it paid off, and it is paying off, because these small little scenes here that were this episode, we understood for the most part what was going on. Right. All right. That's it for me, guys. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, and we will talk about it. We may be back on later this afternoon to do some movie news. Who knows? I'll go and start reading now to see if there's any big headlines that we should talk about or cover. And if not, thumbs up. Enjoy your weekend. It's a long weekend here in Canada, so yeah, have fun. I'm working today and Sunday and everything, so we'll have to see how it goes. Until next time, you're watching Mirror Domains.